there, I'm Jen Herman with Jen's Trends, and if you're wondering if or have heard the rumors or heard the advice that you should be focusing on shares and saves on Instagram and that is better than likes and comments, this is the video for you. So I'm not going to answer just yet, but spoiler alert, you probably know if you've watched enough of my videos what my answer to that is going to be. But let's talk about how we got here. So in January 2021, somebody, not quite sure who, started telling people that shares and saves were more weighted and more valuable engagement on Instagram, and that if you got more shares and saves, your content would get more reach, more exposure, more engagement. So I addressed this back in February of 2021 with a post on Instagram. I've talked about it in various sessions that I've done, on podcast interviews, in live videos. I've talked about this and whether or not it's true. And here it is, July 2021, and we're still talking about it. So I'm going to come out and answer it in this video to hopefully be able to share this with more people to answer this question. Now again, more background on how we got here. This is based on Facebook, okay? So, spoiler alert, if you ever heard me speak in one of my sessions on algorithms, Facebook is not the same as Instagram. Pretty much gives you your answer right there to this video. But on Facebook, yes, there are weighted levels of engagement. A like is the easiest, least valuable form of engagement. A reaction, a heart, a laugh, the sad face, those are worth more because they take a little more action. Comments, worth more. Shares, saves, worth more, right? Because it's more intentional. It took more activity. And when someone uses that level of engagement, it's telling Facebook that this is high quality content. Therefore, Facebook shows it to more people. They put it higher in more people's feeds because it's high quality content or deemed as such. So that's what somebody went and said was happening on Instagram. That's not how Instagram works. Sorry to tell you, they're not the same thing. They're actually very different in a lot of ways, one of which is the algorithm and how content is sorted on the platform. So in this situation on Instagram, if someone is interacting with my content consistently in any positive way, my content is high in their feed. It's a one-to-one relationship. Popularity has a minor impact on feed placement with your followers. So if you always ignore my content, if you typically do not interact with it when you see it, no matter how many people like it, share it, save it, do anything with it, it's not really going to impact how my content appears in your feed. So, for clarification on what is considered engagement, on Instagram, if someone scrolls past your content and goes back to it, positive ranking algorithmically. If somebody happens to swipe through a carousel, positive ranking algorithmically. If somebody clicks on ... more to read your whole caption, positive ranking algorithmically. If somebody goes into your profile after having looked at your content and goes and visits your profile, positive ranking algorithmically. But you know what? We don't get metrics on any of that. When we look at our insights on Instagram, we don't see any of that information. It's not provided to us. And yet, Instagram is tracking every bit of that. So if you did one of those behaviors, one of those various behaviors on every single piece of content of mine that you saw, my content would appear at the top of your feed. Even though you never liked, never commented, and certainly never shared or saved. I would still be at the top of your feed because you're telling Instagram that you like my content, that you interact with it positively. So, shares and saves don't matter in that way. They don't. They're not going to weight the value of your content any differently than if somebody just reads your caption. This is not the same as Facebook. Okay? Let's just clarify that. But now that being said, there are things that we want people to share and save, right? So if no one's sharing and saving your content, then it's probably not high quality content. It might be pretty to look at and they double tap and scroll past it. Shareable, savable content means you are creating high quality content that is of value to your audience that says, I want to come back and see that again. I want to share that with my friends. This is super valuable. More people need to know this. Shareable, savable content is great, and we should be aiming to create highly savable, shareable content. Not for an algorithm, but because it's better quality content for our audiences. It's allowing us to serve our audiences in a better way. Now, in addition to all this, there are numerous people that have gone out there, run some tests, done some studies, did some case studies to show whether or not this was true, that shares and saves would help. Well, fun fact, I have yet to find a study that actually shows any significant improvement in engagement. Duh, because of what I just said. But it is worth pointing out that popularity of your post can help improve reach in terms of things related to search. Meaning, if your content is performing really well, it's more likely to show up in more hashtag searches, more location searches, possibly the explore page, more keyword searches. Because if you have high performing content, meaning it's gotten lots of likes and comments, lots of positive interaction via shares or saves, Instagram goes, wow, this is high performing content. We should show it to more people. So they'll put it into search. So yes, technically your reach could go up with more shares and saves. But that's not any more valuable than a like or a comment. If you normally get 60 likes and you got 120 likes, that's just as likely to boost you up in search results as if you got a couple more shares. So again, it's not a one worth more than the other. All engagement is good. All engagement is basically the same on Instagram when you look at that kind of performance. So no, shares and saves are not more valuable. Stop asking your audience for them. You're not helping yourself, and you're certainly not helping your audience. Your audience knows what they want to save. If they want to save it, they're going to save it. You don't need to tell them what to save. You need to create high quality content that they want to save. That's me on my high horse. I'm gonna step down now, and thank you for watching this video. If you found this helpful, I hope you will subscribe to this channel first and foremost so that you can get more of these videos in the future, but also feel free to reach out to me, join my Facebook group, hire me to speak at your event, train you, anything like that. This is what I do. I pull apart Instagram scientifically so that you can better understand how it works, so that you can do more of what works, and I want to help you achieve that. I want this to be common knowledge. I want people to know how things actually work so we can all use it to the best of our abilities and not have to chase down rumors and keep chasing our tails in the hopes of more engagement, more reach, and those sorts of things when a lot of these false rumors out there steer us in the wrong direction. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.